The Pacific Ocean is bigger than our imagination. Even if there is a hole across the earth in the Pacific Ocean on the coast of Chile, that hole will be on the other side of the earth in the Pacific Ocean. Welcome again to learn about world YouTube videos. Viewers, there are 5 oceans in the world. The largest of these 5 oceans is called the Pacific Ocean and it is spread over an area of 165 million square kilometers. You will be surprised to know that the total land of our world, that is, the total dry part, is spread over 148 million square kilometers. Which means that if we remove the other 4 oceans and talk only about the Pacific Ocean, then it is much larger than all the mountains, deserts, jungles, and islands of our world alone. There are only a few islands in this entire ocean, and they are so small that they look like a dot in comparison to this great ocean. And gold on gold, these are the islands on which most of the people have never set foot. In other words, if someone gets lost in this Pacific Ocean, there is almost no chance of finding him. But today you will know the real story of a person who got lost in this Pacific Ocean on his small boat, and that too not just for 10 or 15 days, but for a full 438 days. Yes, this person accidentally made a world record that perhaps no one would like to break even if they wanted to. This world record of spending the most time alone in the sea was made by a man named George Salvador Alvarenga, who spent a full 438 days in the sea and that too on a small 7-foot boat. But the question is, how did he live alone in the sea for the last 14 months? But before that, we will know why he went to the sea. This was in 2012 when this man named George Alvarenga lived in a small village in Mexico, Costa Azul. George was 36 years old at the time and he was also an expert fisherman. On 17th November 2012, George set out on his small boat for fishing with a companion. His plan was that he would spend only 30 hours in the sea. So there was not much luggage on his small boat. In this 7-foot boat, there was only one engine and a refrigerator in which he stored the fish. George, who took only one day's food with him, did not know that his next 438 days would be the worst days of his life. He went 120 kilometers away from the coast of Mexico and set up his trap in the sea. But at the same time, a terrible sea storm reached there. To save his life, he left the fish trap there and ran back to the shore upside down. After running the boat at a constant speed for 6 hours, at 7 in the morning, he was only 20 kilometers away from the shore and he could see his village. He had left this storm far away, but now his luck had stopped working. At a distance of only 20 kilometers from the shore, his boat's engine broke down. Now he had neither a float nor a sail to control the direction of the boat. But he had a radio with him through which he sent his location to his boss and started waiting for his answer. But after that, what happened was the terrible dream of every fisherman. Yes, while waiting for his boss's answer, his radio's battery was also answered and now these 2 fishermen had lost contact with the outside world. Jose Alvarenga and his companion were still in shock that something happened that they had no idea about. The strong winds had started pushing them back to the sea and the shore they could see was slowly moving away from them. His boss also made a search party and found them in the Pacific Ocean, but it was too late. Because as the days went by, it was considered very difficult for Jose and his companion to survive. 5 days had passed since this incident and the winds had pushed Joe's boat 450 kilometers from the shore. They had reached a part of the sea where only water was visible in every direction. They knew that their boat was so small that it could not be spotted from a distance. Neither did they have a flare gun, nor could they set it on fire to give a smoke signal. That is, Joe Alvarenga and his companion were well aware that their chance of survival was now less than 1%. The food they had brought with them was already finished, so now to fill their stomachs, they started catching those birds with their own hands who would come and sit on their boat or catch the fish around the boat and eat them raw. Drinking salty sea water can kill a person, so they started drinking rainwater in plastic bottles floating in the sea. But when it didn't rain for many days, they would drink the blood of fish and turtles to quench their thirst, and that too when they were successful in catching them. Days went by and then months. The mental torture they were going through is difficult for us to imagine. In the end, Joe Alvarenga's companion could not tolerate this torture and committed suicide 4 months later. Now there was no one to talk to on this small boat, and he fell all around and started living alone in the sea. If you look at the map, then according to an estimate, now Joe's was present in this part of the Pacific Ocean, and it is considered to be the quietest part of the world. Even cargo ships pass through here sometimes. It had been more than 6 months since he left the coast of Mexico, and during this time, he had lost his companion, so he was very frustrated. Passing in the distant sea. In the last 6 months, he was seeing the first ship, and as soon as he saw this scene, his hope of survival began to awaken again. He pointed at the cargo ship in every possible way, but unfortunately, the crew of the ship did not see this small boat, and as soon as they saw it, their hope of survival was once again shaken. Imagine that after fighting death every day in the middle of the sea, when you finally get the support to save your life. And if he also ignores it and leaves, how will it feel? After 12 months, Joe had traveled 8,000 kilometers on his small boat, his clothes were torn, and he had only one underwear left to save himself from the sunlight. Finally, the time came when fate was kind to Joe. On 30th January 2014, that is, after 14 months, Joe saw coconuts floating in the water nearby. He realized that an island had come near where the coconuts were floating in the water broken by the trees. After a while, he really saw an island. He was afraid that this island would also be missed somewhere, so he jumped into the water and swam to the island. In the last 14 months, Joe had stepped on land for the first time, and when he reached the island, he saw a small beach house in which the local was present. In the last 438 days, Joe had contacted another person for the first time. This island was a remote island of the Marshall Islands, which is called Eben Atoll. And this island is 11,000 kilometers away from Joe's starting point. It was also the fate of Joe that he reached a small dot in the sea near the island. Otherwise, if he had missed this island, his next stop would have been in the Philippines, which is also 5,000 kilometers away from this island. From there, Joe was sent back to his home, where another problem surrounded him as soon as he arrived. Yes, when he reached back, he published a book called At 438 Days, but he was accused of killing his companion and a case was filed against him. The same companion who committed suicide according to Joe. I hope you will like and share this video of Learn About World YouTube channel. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next video.